Good evening. I am going to share with you a card that I made and shared on the demonstrator planning place, and a lot of people have been asking how to put it together. So I'm going to show you how to put this card together. It's really a beautiful card and not hard to do. It looks kind of hard to start out with, but it's not hard. So I'm going to share with you how to make this card. This is the new Waves of the Ocean promotion. Yeah, that rhymes. So it comes with a Waves of Inspiration stamp set, the Waves dies, and the designer series paper, which is this beautiful paper, and a set of foils, which is Night of Navy, Coastal Cabana, and silver. And then it also has these waves of Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. You can see I've used a lot of them. They're gorgeous, and I sure hope they carry over. Anyway, I wanted to show you how to put this card together. So I'm going to give you all the measurements and go through it real quick with you. It's not hard. It's just a little bit confusing sometimes when I try to put it into words. So I'm starting out with a piece of basic white thick cardstock. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of Pacific Point cardstock, which is 5 1/4 by 4, and that will be here. And then I have a piece of also Pacific Point that is 5 by 3 3/4, and this is what we're going to build our build on. So I'll put those other two away until we get done with that. And then you're going to need, I said 8 pieces, but you don't need 8 pieces. You only need 2 pieces of the designer paper and 1 piece of the Coastal Cabana and 1 piece of the Night of Navy foil sheets. And these are cut 3 by 3, 3 inches by 3 inches. So I have 2 sets, and I'm going to cut them down, and they will make it'll cover the whole front. So I'm going to start by showing you how I cut. So I'm going to line up this piece, first of all, on the 3/4 inch mark, and I'll put that close here. It's the third line over. It's the 3/4 inch mark, and on the top right. And then I'm going to bring this one, I got to get it down here so I can see it, on the 3/4 inch on this side of the gutter and on that side of the gutter. So these will line up here on the third line, or the 3/4 inch line, and here on the 3/4 inch line. So then I'm just going to cut it here. So I've got 2 sets of those now, and then I'm going to take this one with the navy blue, Night of Navy, I should say, and I'm going to put it on the left side of the gutter, and they're opposite sides that you cut to, and they're going to be lined up on the 3 inch mark as well, both sides of the gutter, and then we're going to cut that. So now the next thing is just to start placing them on the 5 by 3 3/4. But before I do that, I'm going to take a ruler, which I just had. I just brought it over here, and I'm going to, well, I had it here. Here it is. I'm going to mark the halfway point. Oops, crash, everything's falling. So I'm going to mark the halfway point on this side, which is 5 inches, and half of 5 inches is 2.5. So I'm just going to mark that real carefully, just a little tick mark there. Then I'm going to turn it to the other side, and I'm going to mark a little tick mark, and this is 3 3/4, so it's going to be 1 7/8. So I'm going to mark a little tick mark at 1 7/8, and then go to this side again and do it at 2.5, and then another one at 1 7/8. So now I have just real light marks, and you can just erase those afterwards, that we're going to be lining up these pieces. So I'm going to start with this piece, and it's going to go up into this corner. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this here and leave just a small edge. No, excuse me, I'm going to have that right up against the edge, right up against the side. And that's going to be there, and it's just going to be just slightly up from where my tick mark is. And then this one is going to go here. And I'm going to leave just about a 16th or an 1/8 or very little. Actually, I want to move this over so that this one is also on the tick mark, on the side of the tick mark. So this is actually going to hang over. And then we're just going to be cutting those off later. So this goes here and this goes here. So right above, and then line them both up. So those two go there. And then the other two are going to go down here, the other half of that, and that's going to line up just below the tick mark. And then this one will be just to the left of the tick mark. So I'm going to move that over a little bit, and these are going to come up and again be just below the tick mark on this side. So those two go like that. And then this blue one, it's going to go up here, and again it will be lined up just past the tick mark. And this one will go here. And then the next one, this one will go here. And just, again, just lining them up by those tick marks so that there's just a little bit left between. So they all fit in. So you've got all of them fitting in like this. And then I've got them, for some reason I'm shaking tonight. So that's the way they're going to be laid out. So then I'm going to take some adhesive of your choice, and I'm going to adhere these down. And I'm just going to adhere them to the part that's going to be on that. So that one goes there. This one goes here. And this one will go here. Just leaving a little bit between each one so that that will show through. And then you don't need a whole lot of, let's see that, get that just up just a tiny bit. The center part won't matter too much because you're going to be covering it up with the sentiment. So it's going to go here. And then this one will go here. Looks like I need to go over just a little bit more, so I can have a little room between. And then this one, oh, put it on the wrong side. Of course, it's going to stick now, but that's okay. And that one will go here, lined up, and then this one will go here. Okay, now we've got them all down. Now I'm just going to pick this up. I can get that one off that I put the wrong side on. And then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm just going to start trimming off these pieces. So just trim off the excess. And I did try to make these lower so they would be smaller. So, you know, saving paper, but it didn't work. They need to be the 3x3. So they will line up on each one. If you have, this is a great way to use up scraps, 3x3 scraps. And so that's, just need a little bit more off of this one. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to be putting that on my 5 1/4 by 4 piece, like that. So let's adhere that down. And that will go here. And then we'll adhere that to our, there's my little folder. I knew I had one here. And this will go on the front of the card, like that. And then I have already stamped the You're So Totally Awesome, and I used the Stitch So Sweetly dies. This is number 3 and number 4 of the dies going up, and this will go on the front of the card, like that. And then we're going to add some of the beautiful jewels. I like the Coastal Cabana. They're so pretty. So I'm going to put that there. And this is the big one. There's 3 different sizes, but I used up most of my middle sizes. So here's one. And I'll put that there. And that's it. I hope that explained how I did that. And I hope you will make some and share, because it's really a great way to use up, and this is so beautiful in real life. It really doesn't show on a picture or a video, but it is beautiful in real life. Thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.